We've got one donation right here from Static Rodent for $25. Says, hype for Metroid Prime 2, a severely underrated game in the Prime trilogy. Love seeing it represented at GDQ. Speaking of Metroid Prime 2, we have got our next run, Metroid Prime 2 Echoes from MrMiguel. Go ahead and take it away.
Hello. Hi, so this is Metroid Prime 2 Echoes for the Nintendo GameCube, made by Retro Studios in 2004 by Retro Studios. Yeah, I read said that.
Also by Retro Studios from their secret headquarters, or whatever your joke was going to be.
Okay, so we're gonna start now. I'm gonna say a countdown, like whenever I'm ready. Okay, so I'm gonna start again because we're doing a cutscene. Okay, get ready.
Prime 2 is so good.
Yes. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Hey!
Yes.
I know there's not an actual GDQ crowd, so I can only do as much as I can on the interwebs here.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Maybe never to use that word again.
Okay, so coming up here, the first room of the game. Nothing really to talk about, except that, something is gonna happen. Bash, you wanna tell them what it is?
Yeah, so unlike Prime 1 and 3, Echo starts you off on Planet Aether itself. The tutorial area is part of the major game world at large. And Miguel is just going to jump through this hole in the ceiling with the slope jump in order to gain enough height. Jumping off of a sloped surface lets Samus jump higher than normal as a whole. And what Miguel's going to do here is just some out-of-bounds movement. There are some certain rules in regards to out-of-bounds. Every room in the game has an invisible bounding box. When you're inside the box, normal gameplay happens. You can jump, but you're also affected by gravity, so you'll fall down as well. But when you're outside the box, you are in this like null space where you cannot jump, but you cannot fall down either, unless you're morphed, in which you'll just always fall down. It's bad. Don't morph out of bounds unless you are some kind of daredevil, I guess. I don't know. But Miguel takes advantage of this by when he climbs rooms by going briefly inside of the room's bounding box. He has 3 frames to input a jump, and then executes the jump, and then goes back outside the box in order to not fall down. And then you can just keep abusing this to climb rooms out of bounds. And now normally Miguel would be out of bounds still for the duration of the... we're going to be picking up a power bomb expansion coming up, but for safety, Miguel is going to be picking up this energy tank.
Yeah, so this is energy tank. So yeah, this energy tank, I'm going to be using it for Quadscape, because Quadscape is dangerous, so I got a little bit of health.
Yeah,
okay,
I don't know how you do it on 2E tanks. It's crazy.
Workable. Okay, so now we're gonna go out of bounds again because this game is broken.
That method of getting out of bounds here sucks. I really hate it. It's the jump is like a little bit precise and.
Okay, so here's the power bomb. Hey, I'll get a power bomb.
Yeah, the implications of doing all this, by the way, like the reason that Miguel goes out of bounds in the first place. Normally, there's a cutscene where you lose your items as part of like the game's tutorial. Samus has space jump boots, missiles, morph ball bombs, boost ball, spider ball at the very start, and by being able to walk all around the cutscene where that item loss would happen, we get to start the game with all those items. And then by getting that power bomb, Miguel now has every major morph ball upgrade in the game in the first like 2 minutes.
Walkrow is the general term to refer to out of bounds, by the way. Walkrow.
Yeah, it's I could go on for like 2 hours explaining this, and it would still probably fly over a bunch of people's heads, which, I mean, I guess I'd be doing my job if that happened, but it's just,
also gonna be...
It's crazy stuff.
Yeah, also gonna be getting this missile for safety, because, spoiler alert, something's gonna happen. I'm gonna skip a certain upgrade that I'm gonna need more missiles for.
Yeah.
Okay, so
also, Miguel skipped Violet Translator. It's kind of 2 out of the way, and we want to get into Aegon Wastes now. This movement here, Miguel is just making his way to Aegon Temple, so I think we have time for a donation or two.
Yeah, absolutely. I've got a $25 donation from Anonymous. I'm sneaking it in just a little late. Said wanted to get this in just before the Metroid Prime 2 run. How about at the beginning? That's all right. And give a shout out to my sister who's turning 29 today. Good luck with the run, Mr. Miguel, and happy birthday to your sister. Thank you so much for the donation.
Okay, so usually, as you've seen in previous GDQs or previous runs, we go to the left and use our friendly neighbor Robert the Worm to go out of bounds. But I'm just gonna go here instead because there's the discovery of a new secret world. That's the term we use to describe a spot that we can go out of bounds. Right here in Agon Temple, so it's going to go more directly. So like I don't have to go in out of bounds too much because inbounds is really fast. Also, we're going this way instead of Pirate Labs. So right here. Oop.
You got this.
Yeah, it's fine.
You discovered this, I think, right? Pretty
No,
sure?
it was Headshot, I think.
Oh, my apologies. Shouts to Headshot.
Yeah. So we're on the task. Hey, we're out of bounds now.
Yeah, so by going through the temple, this is just a more direct route to Dark Beam as opposed to needing to go through the majority of Pirate Labs. This right here is an abuse of the terminal fall trigger. Because Miguel wasn't touching the first platform, by default, he gets repositioned on the other side of the room. There's another little out of bounds point here that's kind of precise. You don't want to be too high or else I think you'll get bonked. You get yourself caught in the ceiling. If you're too low, you'll just get repositioned anyways.
So now we're over here and gonna get Dark Beam.
So normally Miguel would immediately walk into, I think, the cutscene that activates the Dark Samus fight, but for it's not necessarily marathon safe, so he's gonna get Dark Beam now instead. Nicely done. It's kind of like the 100% way, actually.
Yeah, so that you don't get the missile.
Also, I didn't introduce myself earlier. I'm BashPrime. I primarily run 100%. I'm really overdoing getting my any percent time down though.
Yeah, and I'm MrMiguel. I kind of played this game a lot.
You only have a 49. It's fine. First ever 49 actually, and Echo's any percent. Props.
Now we're gonna do a little strat here to get Samus with Never mind.
What the heck? Oh, okay, that's fine.
I mean, it's better than getting on a white screen of death and crashing.
Yeah, power bombs absolutely just wreck Dark Samus 1. They do a lot of damage per frame. Dark Samus 1 doesn't have a ton of HP, and so usually just insta-kills her. But with Dark Beam, it's not too bad.
Yeah, he was supposed to die from the power bomb there, but it didn't happen. It moved away.
Marathon strats, marathon luck, marathon something.
Marathon strats, bottom text.
The ultimate excuse. Yeah, so the main point of coming in this part of Aegon is getting Dark and Light Beam. Dark and Light Beam are central to sort of the game's mechanics of going through Light and Dark World. For those that haven't played Echoes, it has a Light Dark World system like Link to the Past, except Dark World has like poisonous atmosphere that like tries to kill you. It's meant to be a lot more like dangerous to trek through the dark area. But besides some optimal movement that Miguel's doing, this is more or less just going to be him trying to get the Light Beam as fast as possible. Is there anything you want to explain now, or should we just go to donations for the time being?
Nothing really important, just bounce moving.
There is a roll jump coming up that I'll explain, but that's going to be in like, I don't know, a minute.
Yeah, we can do like two donations.
Yeah, absolutely. There's a lot of love for the Prime games coming in here. We've got $5 from the King's Pride that says, "Hear the words of O'Lear, last sentinel of the Fortress Temple. May they serve you well." Big fan of the Prime games, super hyped for Prime 4.
Best character in the game. Literally has the power to give you as many percents as he wants.
Yes.
And I've got $10 from Digglewrath that says, "We are all hot dogs and DCR on this blessed day. Good luck on the run, Miguel."
Hot dog.
What's up, Diggle?
But the king of hot dogs is DF.
I'd argue Digglewrath's the queen of randomizer, whether she wants that title or not.
Did I get the jump? Yay, I got it.
Do we have time for one quick one? Actually, you got that roll jump coming up. I'll explain that real quick.
Okay, so now we're here.
So you're gonna see Miguel perform what's called a roll jump right about here. So there's a 21. Okay, so normally when Samus walks off a ledge, there's a window of time where you can still jump despite being in midair. When you're just regular Samus, when you're standing, this window is 3 frames. But when you're morphed, the window is 22 frames. And Miguel can abuse this by blocking the camera to get what's called an instant unmorph. Normally there's an animation that plays for a full second or 60 frames, so you can never really input a jump during that 22 frame window because of it. But by blocking the camera, you can basically skip that animation and have just enough time within that window to input a jump while in midair. And so while doing this, Miguel will also hold down L and R to lock his speed, which allows him to move through the air slightly faster than normal. Now there's a variation of this coming up called a boost jump, where Miguel's going to slightly nudge like an angle on his stick, but it'll keep Samus facing forwards, which allows you to instant unmorph, but while moving sideways. And then again, you can hold down L and R to lock your speed. For boost jumping, Samus moves through the air a lot faster. It's probably one of the fastest forms of dashing in the game.
Yeah. So you also didn't explain this for extended dashes.
Yeah. Yeah, so if you've kind of been noticing, especially Miguel's movement in larger rooms, it looks suspiciously like Prime 1. There is this dash that's been discovered, or that was discovered, I think, in early 2020. Wasn't showcased at all during Claris's run in 2019. Good portal. So with extended dashes, this is another form of like a scan dash where by dashing into the ground and then holding down L and R at the same time that you bunny hop off the ground, you can just you're able to get a dash sideways also like really fast. And Miguel makes liberal use of that in a lot of rooms. There's a lot of just small optimizations that he's found throughout the whole game map. Exactly.
So basically just Samus Good Blue, yeah. Okay.
So yeah, with that power bomb.
Hey, we're in Sanctuary.
Yeah, we're in Sanctuary Fortress, just the last level in the game, or like the last major area in the run, or in the game, excuse me. I can't speak words right now. I'm too hyped. Sanctuary is pretty dangerous. This is there's a lot of like just powerful enemies here, robots and whatnot. Again, you're not expected to be here for quite some time casually, and thanks to that power bomb that Miguel acquired, conveniently there's an elevator that goes from Aegon to Sanctuary, and we need to be in Sanctuary right now. Did that power bomb not come out?
I pressed Y, but it
was it the timer from the previous one, or?
No, I didn't drop a bomb.
Oh.
I don't know.
Interesting. Coming up is going to be spoiler alert, another way of getting out of bounds. If you're not convinced that Echoes is broken, then well, I got some news for you.
Oh no. What's gonna happen?
Miguel's gonna position himself right like flush against this door and abuse this mechanic in the game where normally the engine would try to reposition Miguel in the center of the doorway, but that door and some other doors like it throughout the game have big enough like holes in the collision surrounding the door that he ends up getting repositioned out of bound instead. This skips a bomb slot and boost ball puzzle and saves around 20 seconds. And another roll jump right here. This is actually a
big sequence, right? Yeah.
It's enormous. It skips Spider Ball, Echo Visor, and Power Bombs, and allows Miguel to go to the side sync.
Because you normally would have to go down to fight Caretaker Drone to come from here, from up there. I don't trust myself to do that. Okay, so this room. So basically,
focus a little bit here, I think.
Yeah, I can just do that.
Nice.
So we've been hit over the head for all this time, and we can just do that. And hey, it's not a one-shot trick anymore. But also, I think I missed this. Yeah, I missed it.
Oh, he tried. Yeah, Miguel was going for a strat called Vault Skip, trying to use the robot to get him in a fast enough position out of bounds to try to enter Vault and have the room load around him so that he can get Screw Attack and skip a puzzle. It saves, I think, 20 to 30 seconds over doing this inbounds, but yeah, this Grand Abyss used to be brutal for any percent. Before we knew about like extended dashing and boost jumps, you could only all we knew was that you could scan dash on this one robot or these two sets of robots that are only there when you first enter the room, and then they leave and never come back. And so if you failed that dash, that would just be run over. Also kind of made the run a little bit marathon unsafe, even though Grand Abyss route is just like so much better than like grapple route. So instead we get to see Miguel just absolutely wreck Vault inbounds instead.
Yeah, there's the worst room. I kind of wanted to showcase about skip, but whatever.
There's another cool trick coming up that you have to do, so it'll be good. It'll be fine.
Oh no. I kind of want health right now.
Oh, you didn't safety save? Oh, you have a safety save. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I have a safety.
What am I saying? You prepped. I'm so used to like doing it during the run, even though like you already have the save set up. Nice job. That's screw attack in what, 10 minutes? And screw attack is just screw attack's just absolutely broken. There's a lot of utility it has. I mean, getting it early and allowing to break sequence with regards to just getting to places faster by having the virtue of being able to screw attack through like entire rooms.
Okay, so now we're gonna have something a little bit different from what we used to see.
Yeah, Miguel needs to open up this gate, but you can skip pretty much the entire.
Oh no!
Oh, that happens to me too. Don't worry.
Just gonna kill the pirates because they're annoying.
They're annoying.
Where are you? There you go. Give me ammo. Didn't give me ammo. Okay. Interesting.
Wow.
Wow.
Very kind pirate.
What? Excuse me?
I'm not sure if that's an angle thing or if it was just the timing of your jump. You'll get it. It's fine.
I have no idea what this is.
I feel like when it wants to...
It usually works. I promise.
Room...
There, like that.
Yeah. And then jumping backwards into walls. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
This. So you notice that I'm immediately going to the portal. And you might be wondering, hey, don't you have to do quad skip on the other side? That's the thing. You wanna explain this, Bash?
Yeah, so thanks to extended dashing, Miguel is able to do an alternate method of getting out of bounds that's much closer to quadraxis. And optimally, Miguel does this with 2 energy tanks, which is kind of nuts because in the Dark World, Samus takes 6 damage per second. So she only has effectively like 40 seconds to a minute. So Miguel's gonna extended dash off this force field and try to align himself and get a good angle to screw attack into the wall. Looks good. Nice.
Yeah. Good.
Screw attack out of bounds is very dangerous.
And this is why I got the 30 tank.
Yeah, the 30 tank allows him to just sort of jump up into the ceiling or the upper part of this bounding box of this room. If it was 2 tank, he really needs to screw attack in order to stay alive.
Yeah, because screw attacking in the Dark World with only bear suit will give you dark suit damage. So like something like 1.2%.
It's a really weird quirk, but when health management and having as few E-tanks as possible to stay alive for the sake of going fast is a thing. Yeah, any bit of health management is crucial. And then Miguel's gonna do what's called a ceiling warp into this hallway. Nicely done. Kind of has to do, I think it's abusive. Nice, you got the instant bomb slot too.
Yeah.
There's so much going on here. I'm having a hard time keeping up.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm too fast.
Stop going fast, dude.
I'm sorry. I'm just.
Why couldn't you have like a? Why couldn't you have a any percent time like me, where I'm just I'm pretty close to a world record. I'm like 24 minutes behind because
I haven't run any percent.
Ooh,
luckily I'm good because I didn't sour a step. I could have fallen down.
Yeah, sometimes bounding boxes are really tall and it can be really bad.
I have 3 E-tanks, so I don't have to wait inside the bubble. And now Aaron is mad at me.
Dude. Shoutouts to flexing on Quadraxis. Yeah, so Miguel's gonna go the same way back through the portal in order to leave Dark World. Getting this planetary energy from Ing Hive is absolutely important. I guess lore-wise, like story-wise in the game, the main plot is to go into these 3 areas: Aegon Wastes, Torva's Bog, and Sanctuary Fortress, and recover the planetary energy from like the dark world of those areas. And
nice screw attack.
Screw attack's a good item.
Yeah.
I was kind of hoping the pirate would shoot you or collide with you out of while it was like invisible.
No. Hey, we got the energy and we skipped Quadraxis.
Yeah. So story-wise, you're supposed to return those 3 like energy sources and return them to get light suit, but the game only checks for Sanctuary, so that's why we're able to just beeline all the way to Sanctuary from the get-go. And Miguel's thankfully not going to do the other strat.
I mean, I could.
A little bit more unsafe. So Miguel could a more optimal way of getting to the Light World side of Sanctuary Temple is the exact same like screw attack out of bounds, but in Light World. But since you're there's no like force field that you can stand on top of to have the height needed, so it's technically more precise, right? Oh, one frame, let's go. Oh, dang it. That's okay, you tried. Huge props.
Extended dashes over here.
Yeah, extended dashes are a little bit precise on like timing. With practice, it's actually not as bad as I thought it would be when I was first learning them. And now we get to see O'Lear, the best character in Echoes. And Miguel's going to do a bit of a cutscene overlap too to get the Cobalt translator at the same time.
Ooh, I almost missed it.
Nice.
Okay, Bash, you know what to do.
Oh, am I just going to do it?
Yes.
Hear the words of O'Lear, last sentinel of the fortress temple. May they serve you well. I'm so glad I got this mixer, dude. Oh, and yeah, screw attack is broken.
Yeah, so we're just gonna do the same thing with the In the Dark World, but now we're gonna do it for a little bit more, something different. Now we're gonna get something called Cannonball.
Yeah. Yeah, something I didn't explain after Miguel got screw attack, just because with everything going on with quad skip. Screw attack functionally extends off of, I think, a lot of the basic like morph ball functionality. The most important part of that being that Samus's hitbox is the size of morph ball while she's screw attacking, and so you can screw attack into like morph ball tunnels and go out of bounds by virtue of just screw attacking into the tunnel, which will force Samus to be unmorphed, and then she can just jump right out. Right here, Miguel is doing this. It's weird, but he has to set up his cannon while out of bounds. The whole reason he's out of bounds is that he needs to enter this room while the game thinks that he's in Sanctuary Temple and not here in Workers Path. There's some weird quirks with when the game is keeping track of what's considered the active room. Among those examples is like certain collision checks that are disabled. But the big thing here is that Miguel's going to get shot out of the cannon, and then the room is just going to disappear like that. So by being shot out of the cannon like that, but then not interacting with the, there's like a base plate that Samus will run into, the game will put her into the cannonball state, but it won't take the cannonball state away from her because the room unloads before it gets the chance to. And this is really, really awesome. Cannonball allows Samus to be... Oh, go ahead. You're good.
Okay, so... Well, but yeah, you can explain. Go ahead.
Oh, thanks, Miguel. I appreciate it. Yeah, so Cannonball has a few interesting properties. Samus is virtually invincible while she's morphed. But Cannonball also has this...
You can't hurt me. You can't hurt me. Having a little bit of deja vu.
You're gonna go behind estimate now. Nice job. I'm kidding. But the big thing is that Cannonball has a hitbox tied to it that is always active when Samus is morphed, and it will do 500,000 damage per frame to any enemies that are weak to it. Now, not all enemies are weak to Cannonball damage, but a few are, and that is going to be very important for the speed for any percent. There's a boss fight coming up later that. When you see it, it's going to be pretty cool. And then interestingly, in 100% actually, with the new route that Miguel helped lab out, you end up getting Cannonball before even getting Boost Ball. And another quirk of Cannonball is that it allows Samus to boost despite not having Boost Ball. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. Did you also say if you do 500 damage per frame?
500,000,
yeah.
Get your heart out, Prime 1. Only 50,000 damage per frame. Come on.
It's with Boost Ball, though.
Yeah.
I mean, this is way better still.
Yeah, absolutely. Echoes is the better game.
I'm gonna not enter the cannon.
Yeah, the other issue with Cannonball, though, is that if you enter a cannon after having Cannonball, you lose it. So we can't go into these cannons even though it's technically faster. Miguel needs to maintain Cannonball for another, I don't know, 20 minutes or so?
I think.
I
don't even remember
so it's
my own times.
Yeah. Do you want to talk about why you're going through Aegon, or You want me?
Well, I'm going to Aegon because I want to go to Torbus. But there's a way. There's usually a way to Torbus to Sanctuary, but there's a little bit of a problem in Torbus Temple. There's a big room with super missiles there, and there's a big barrier over there that blocks supers. But it extends way down for no reason, so you can't use that way. Like you can't go through there because you can't go through. So I'm gonna go through Aegon here.
Oh, you get to show off another screw attack secret world too.
Yeah.
I don't think Roberts wants to be your friend anymore. Unfortunately.
We had a little bit of issues over there, but we're working on it.
Yeah, so this is just the most direct path to Torvis that Miguel has right now. Also, what are secret missiles?
Good question.
So Miguel has to kind of jump on the left side of that part of the collision in order to hit a load trigger that gets this elevator room to load.
Oh, look at this door. Isn't it interesting? Heck.
Nice.
Give me a second. Excuse me? There we go.
There we go, nice.
I want missiles.
So I think most 80% runs would get seeker missiles. So I mean, for me, I'm too scared to skip them. But the overall, do you know how much time skipping them saves overall?
About 67 seconds, I think.
Oh wow.
I timed it.
That seems like an oddly specific number. What am I saying? I'm sorry.
Oh no, I skipped the cutscene. Now I'm gonna have to wait more time.
Oh yeah, this game's run for in-game time and not RTA. You'll see certain cutscenes that are not skipped immediately for the sake of. Usually it's because like Samus is repositioned in a way that is optimal for in-game time.
And we kinda didn't explain this, but those energy pods on the secret doors are vulnerable to screw attack, so we can just do what I did.
Yeah, that's what makes Seeker Skip possible in the first place. So now Miguel needs to fight these pirates from out of bounds. Got the first pirate, that's good. That ground pirate's a real pain if you miss the shot. And then Miguel has a visual cue for these flying pirates right there. And then good snipe. There we go, nice. Didn't even look. So confident. Let's go. And then these pirates are going to spawn. It's also going to position Samus inbounds, and Samus just needs the pirates not to dodge her, which they always will. Except this time, I guess, because marathon stuff. I don't know. How do I get this kind of luck that you get, Miguel?
You be a gamer. Also, make sure to have butter with you at all times.
God. Buttery smooth gameplay. We're not gonna get super missiles quite yet. I say we because it's a team effort. I'm actually the one controlling the game with my mind.
We. Yo, I got it.
Nice boost jump. You found them in weird spots that just like I wouldn't even have thought of. Like, you want to safety save here or no?
Yes, I'm gonna safety stay here because I'm a wimp.
Hot dog strats.
Yes, hot dog strats. Kudos to Draconif for being a hot dog. He loves hot dogs. And so does Aaron Explosives. He is our hot dog accomplice.
Can I make a weird tangent about hot dogs?
No.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
I'm kidding. Go ahead.
Just shut me down, dude. I'm a bit upset because the Los Angeles Dodgers they changed their vendor for their hot dogs, and the new ones are not as good.
Oh,
they also, when I went to
we're gonna have to explain something here.
Hot dogs.
Yeah, hot dogs. So we don't have Amber Translator. We can't go through there. So I can do this instead.
So this used to be a scan dash that was like really precise and a real pain. And thanks to boost jumping, this room becomes a lot more trivialized as well. And then Miguel's also going to be skipping super missiles by virtue of.
No, we're gonna be delaying them.
Or delaying them. Sorry, you're skipping them for now. They'll become important later.
Yeah. Very important.
Yeah. By angling a screw attack, he can hit a load trigger and also enter the room, have it load around him during the screw attack. Again, risky. If you end your screw attack and don't have a standable surface, you are soft locked.
I wonder what's
gonna
that.
go get secret missiles.
I wonder what's in that tunnel. Too bad I'm doing a speedrun so I can go check what it is.
This is your first time playing the game. What are secret missiles anyway?
Yeah, isn't secret missiles that little yellow door things?
And that's what's called a bomb space jump that Miguel did to again just take advantage of that 22 frame rule with being able to jump in midair. Oh, no health. I mean, you're at full health, so that's fine.
You just want missiles.
There's a boss coming up, and it's pretty hard.
Yeah, it's like the final boss of the game.
Yeah,
Okay, this is like the first boss. No, actually, there is a final boss that you're gonna be seeing later.
Oh yeah, that's right. You told me. I saw that you
know what the final boss I'm talking about.
Yeah, absolutely. So again, that door like reposition abuse that Miguel did also works for that room, which is good because there's a light block here that you can't hit from the other side. And then it just works out that since Miguel hasn't been in Great Temple before, he can get into the boss cutscene here for Alpha Splinter, kill these splinters with the cannonball for some reason. Are you actually gonna kill? Are you gonna get the ET? Okay.
Where am I? Where?
That's what you get for.
Thank you.
That's what you get for doing that.
I just want to name.
Fun fact: Alpha Splinter actually can die from cannonball as well. It's pretty great. And then you get the best item in the game, the energy transfer module. Best randomizer item too, arguably. Validates your run.
Fun fact: if you trigger light suit first and then violet, the game crashes as soon as you get light suit.
Awesome. I love it when the game just goes burr.
Take a brrr. So I'm gonna not do that so I don't crash for no reason.
And then also by talking to Umos too. Oh, there's 2 Umoses. Let's go. Miguel also
That's
gets Violet
Umos
Translator.
X. That's Umos X. Oh, never mind, he's gone.
I guess you had a Metroid in the room. Took care of the X.
And now we're going to Aegon to get that Amber that we skipped previously.
That map did its best there. That was definitely Aegon Temple.
Yeah.
Shows a black screen. Oh, speaking of black screens.
We totally missed that.
Yeah, I know. There's so much going on. I felt. Well, is there another? There's like a wall call you'll be able to do in Sank later, I think.
Yeah.
And then this room's kind of messed up because Miguel got, I think, Dark Beam here. So there's like several layers loaded at the same time. So Miguel has to sort of scan that pylon thing first and then scan it again. But this is to get Amber Translator, which he'll need later in the run. And because now that Miguel's light suit, there's a fast travel system amongst all the the temple energy controllers. Hey, now we're back in Torvis, where the music is good and the grass is green, the whole level is green.
Okay, so usually there'll be an overlap here, but because I skip seekers, there is no overlap, so it's good. It's okay. I think we have time for donations now, finally.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, we've had plenty coming in, and a lot of them about hot dogs. So we'll open up with Hen Honkin, gives $50, says, greetings from Germany. I channeled my situation to a haiku. Have to work this week. We'll sleep through some awesome runs to stay productive. I'll go to sleep now because I want to catch enough sleep until the Paper Mario run at 4 a.m. I will be so disappointed if the glitch exhibition isn't met when my alarms ring. Well, Hen Honkin, I've got great news for you. Just a few minutes ago, we met the Paper Mario glitch exhibition. So thank you. Great job, Chad. Wonderful job. The next upgrade that I see, we've got a Devil May Cry 5 upgrade to Devil Hunter. If you want to see more, bigger, better GDQ, donate to some of those incentives. And I've got a $50 donation from Anonymous. I'm going to try to kick off something here. It says, Orb!
Oh, no.
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah.
Orb!
Oh, did it get the... Oh my god, second try is amazing. That's a one-frame trick, by the way,
that
called
was
Air
first
Underwater.
try. That was first try.
Well, the yellow part didn't work. Okay, fine. That was first try. Let's go. Let's go, Miguel. Let's go.
Yo, the crowd is going crazy.
If you unmorph while
frame perfectly
that you go
underwater.
Yeah, frame perfectly.
Yeah,
This game is 60 FPS. You can use screw attack underwater.
Yeah, this kind of happens. yeah, it's that camera, I suppose. Then yeah, okay, we can keep going with a little bit more donations.
Sure, I gotcha. Baja Blood gives $100, says, I have heard the words of O'Lear, the last sentinel of the Forest Temple. May this donation serve you well.
Is this OT? I'm confused.
Okay, we have one trick that if I get it, I can explain it. Or we can explain it, so we're gonna wait a little bit.
Yeah, I think
We're gonna
technically... Oh, go ahead.
Yeah? No, you can go ahead.
We're being too polite to each other. Yeah, so I think it's just faster to get gravity boost overall. Technically, I don't think Miguel needs to get it, but it just makes life easier in 80%. Oh! I respect the attempt, though. You just went for it.
Okay, so you know Alpha Blog?
You could have gotten another frame perfect air underwater again to be able to screw attack into Alpha Blog. I don't know if it actually saves time. I thought Aaron had timed it and that... Oh, it still does? Okay.
Wait, what are you talking about?
Screw attacking the Alpha Blog by getting the air underwater and then taking it to the portal.
There's like 20 seconds or 15, I don't know.
Claire's
made a timing video about that forever ago.
Then I apologize, my info is way out of date. That's okay, because you could also just skip Alpha Blog with a bomb space jump, and that gives Samus enough height to, with gravity boost, just escape the room.
Okay, so now we're gonna fight Power Room Guardian. It's nothing really impressive about this, so we can keep going with the donations.
Yeah, sure. Let's get some of these hot dog ones in. Kirby Mastic donates $50, says hashtag hot dog. Hear the words of O'Lear, last sentinel of the Forest Temple. May they serve you well. May this donation go to Mr. Miguel's choice. Good luck and Magoo to you.
It was gonna be the Paper Mario like glitch exhibition, but it already got mad, so I don't know.
We can figure it out after the run for you. And then we got Dark S0 gives $25, says, hear the words of O'Lear, last sentinel of the Forest Temple. May they serve you well. Hashtag hot dog.
Shouts Dark Zero, randomizer developer extraordinaire. Randomizer for the Prime game is so good right now. What was that, Miguel?
No, nothing.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
I've got $25 from Summer. It says, Walls as suggestions, crisp commentary, flawless runner skills, and orbs. This run is a prime example of what we love to see at GDQ. Thank you, Summer, and thank you for the pun.
Yes, that was Powerbomb Guardian, also known as Flogger's emo phase. It's kind of like the same fight functionally. Even though it has a health bar, you're just trying to hit 4 bomb slots, and that kills it. Now, it seems kind of backwards that Miguel has main power bombs, since he already has a power bomb expansion. He's also coming down here because of that temple key that he got earlier. He needs all 3 to fight Chica coming up, and it's just faster to route in Lower Torbis when you're beginning that part of the key collection. But there is an enemy called the Flying Incash that will not spawn in Aegon unless the main power bombs are obtained. And Miguel's just trying to get some extra ammo here from these hidlings. It's a really good source. What the heck? Are they not dropping anything anymore? Where's the light ammo, dude? What's going on?
Okay.
Normally they just drop ammo like crazy.
I'm always out of service. Do I come back later?
Do I say that now?
That's
never happened before.
No.
I'm not sorry.
Me either.
That's insane. I've never seen that before, ever. That's crazy. Echoes is a video game.
Echoes. So as I was saying, the ammo machine is broken. Please come back later.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Okay, you were saying anything?
Pretty much what I wanted to say regarding main power bombs.
Okay, we have even more time for donations then.
Absolutely. Kai Ritchie gives $25, and they say, I didn't realize I'd be seeing Mr. Miguel and BashPrime at GDQ today. Good luck with the run, and I hope Echoes isn't suffering today. Thank you so much for that donation. Got $50 from Anonymous, says, glad to see Echoes back at GDQ and glad to see this one live. You got this, Miguel, and congrats on 49.
Yeah, that just happened. That's huge, dude. Congrats.
Yeah, this game is kind of fast now.
Also, shout out to tying your previous world record during a marathon run like the day before.
Yeah, it was a practice run. I got a 50, and then the day after I got the 49 because I had like nerf splits to compare against. They say, oh no, now it's gonna look like I'm saving a lot of time. So I have this placebo effect. Yeah, I'm ahead by a lot. I can 49 really easily. Then I got it.
Was the placebo effect getting centered by Dark Samus?
No.
Okay.
Splits are a social construct. That can't even.
Splits are a suggestion. You just gotta feel the gameplay.
Yes.
Or just be really good.
Okay, nothing really important right now, so just gonna get a key and head to Chica, so more donations.
Well, you have to go fight Boost Guardian, though. Hardest boss in the game.
Oh no. That's a joke, by the way. Yeah, keep going.
Cool. Lost My Film gives $50. Says Cannonball Samus can't be hurt while in Cannonball state. So you're saying she's nigh invulnerable while blasting? New Mutants fans will appreciate that just as much as I appreciate MrMiguel and all the GDQ staff. Dang, y'all work hard. Thank you. Well, thank you very much, Lost My Film. And yeah, big ups for all of the GDQ staff working so hard to make all this happen for you.
Shout out to my phone for joining in on commentary.
I don't hear anything.
Oh, nice. I thought it was audible.
Prometheus gives $5, says, I had some echoes of MP2 in my mind recently, getting more and more prime since SGDQ started. I still don't remember it very well. Maybe it's some corruption of my memory. Whew, those were some good ones there, Prometheus. Thank you so much for your donation.
We're never going to escape the prime runs from here on forward.
I say bring them on. Bring the puns on. See how good you can do.
I don't want to say that.
I'm gonna have to commit a Metroid crime soon. I'm sorry. So now that Miguel has all 3 keys obtained, he can go fight Chica. Chica is absolutely required for all like vanilla runs of the game that involve like actually beating it in full. So this is the Chica larva fight. This fight has a bit of variance to it with regards to the patterns that Chica gets you. Ideally, it dives out of the water 2 or 3 times at most. So if it dives into the water, Miguel is going to not fire light beam. Nice. He needs Chica fully scanned in order to lock onto its belly when it comes out of the water like this. Shooting it with the super missile is optimal for just maximum damage and time save. And this will put Chica at a health threshold where it will now give him a platform cycle as well. You were saying something, Miguel?
No, it's just, I thought she was gonna come out from the other side.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, that was a really good pattern. If Chica comes out of the water like 4 times at the beginning, that's really bad in terms of...
Like it happened in my 49?
Yeah, it did. It did. Miguel is interlacing Dark Beam and missile shots here. Missiles do double damage against Chica Larva's belly. So just for maximum DPS, Miguel will interlace 1 missile with 2 dark shots. And then Chica's just at a good enough health range where we'll just try to get some additional refills here.
Oh no. Okay, never mind. I'm bad.
Yeah, it was at a good health.
I might have to use the super missile here.
Come on, flex on it. You should be fine, I think.
Yeah, it's fine.
All right, now the much harder phase of the fight, Chica Adult, it's a big boss, but it moves around really fast.
I need your stamp for this, please.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay, there we go.
And it's dead. So,
the cannonball.
Yep, that's Cannonball. That's why we get Cannonball. Chica Adult is vulnerable. It's incredible. I don't know if it was just an oversight, but you think it would save like a ton of time not having to, by being able to skip that fight, but it's still a decent chunk of time that's saved, I think, by doing the movement to get Cannonball in the first place. I think it's like, what, around 40 seconds?
Probably like 30 something. Oh, do you said that snipe?
Oh, you did get it. Nice. Let's go. Yeah, this is not a twin stick game. Miguel has just the control stick to aim with, and then the R trigger. I mean, I make that sound a lot harder than it actually is.
I wasn't even trying to aim for that, and I got it anyway.
Hey.
I didn't get the bomb.
So now with main power bombs and dark visor, we have everything we need to get to the well, everything we need to finish off the rest of the run, with dark visor being the last item that's needed. And so now this begins the sort of cleanup segment of 80% for the next, I don't know, 15 or so minutes. So it's gonna be pretty comfy. Miguel's gonna just kind of be a boss as he moves through each of these rooms.
So yeah, that means even more time for donations.
Absolutely, we got plenty. But first, chat did remind me that if you do have Prime Gaming, you can use that for a free subscription, and all the revenue after taxes that GDQ earns from subscriptions and bits for the month of July will be donated to MSF. So if you have a Prime Gaming subscription sitting around, feel free to throw it at us. We would really appreciate it, and so would MSF.
Screw attack.
Yeah, it's a great cause. Shout out to Doctors Without Borders.
I've got $10 from Echo Kitty Cat. Says, had to donate during this run, not only because I love Metroid and the Prime games, but also because my sister gets to watch how broken this game gets to be before she plays it for the first time soon. Keep breaking the game and saving the frames. Good luck, Metroid Dread Hype.
Yeah, it's coming out soon. I'm going to explain one thing real quick, unless Miguel wants to.
Nah, you go ahead.
Yep, so this is technically a dead end. There's a hole in the wall here that Miguel can just jump through. Arguably easiest method of getting out of bounds in the game. Or just the easiest secret world, sorry. My terminology is off today.
Like,
it's really, really useful because otherwise that room's a dead end and it's only useful for, oh, hey, there's a missile expansion here. And then you just go back to Dark World and have to work your way around the area. But since Miguel needs to be back in Light World, it works out.
I'm never doing that great temples. I'm never doing that great bridge strat from Aaron. Bad. Yeah, you were saying?
That was it for me, really. I guess I was gonna mention that well, I guess the route that I do for Hundo also takes advantage of that hole in the wall in that room. But I mean, I figured even the new route does it too.
Yeah.
But you need to go get that missile.
Wait, what were we talking about again?
I have no idea. I'm losing my mind at how good you are.
Okay. More donations. We have more time for donations.
Sure. I've got $250 from
Whoa.
Yippee-Ki-Yay. Thank you so much for that donation. No comment, but big thank you to you.
That great for the homie.
And Luke
Also-
Guru gives $25, says, hype for the Metroid Prime 2 run. The Prime series was one of my favorites to this day, and still is to this day. Go Samus, defeat the Ing.
That Grunchler is DF when he asked me to run Prime Wii.
Also, shoutouts to Not Crawl Tanks in Echoes.
Yeah, I think these are the same name internally or something. No, wait, actually, internally, these enemies are stone toads.
Oh, really? That's interesting. That makes makes quite a bit of sense.
Like if you click on it on PWE, it says stone toad.
So there was a I don't know, third to last final boss in the game. The camera at that one little morph tunnel that can just be scripted to go the other way for some reason and just completely mess up your movement. Didn't happen.
I'm a gamer.
Yeah, that gate just has like enough of a hit or a big enough hole in it that you can just fall right through. It's great.
Okay, nothing really important right now, so we can still keep going for donations.
Absolutely. Digglewrath gives $5, says, are we really doing Metroid rhymes again? You couldn't give me a Metroid dime to be a hunter of these corrupted echoes of puns. Their prime time was long ago. Federation Force. Very much Diggle. Dashneer gives $25.
I hate you, Diggle, but I also love you, Queen.
Dashneer with the $25 says, with it being so hot outside lately, I too know what it's like to take damage just by going outside.
That's a mood.
Yeah.
This pandemic has really screwed up my my sort of muscle memory of like making sure to put on sunscreen if I'm like doing anything outside for more than like half an hour.
What are secret doors?
Oh yeah, what are those? Another bomb space jump here.
Yeah, I got the
Nice.
got the funny screw attack.
It's one of my favorite little glitches in this game. Miguel's just
Now
going
we're
through
gonna-
Dark Aegon. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm just gonna get the. Okay, I have 30 missiles, but I'm just gonna go through Aegon to get the last remaining Sky Temple keys, and that's it. Didn't realize how this much missiles.
Shouts to best room in the game. Are you gonna shoot the beacon? Do it.
Oh,
Do it. Oh, frame one morph. Let's go.
yes.
Hey, I'm happy now. I love how Samus just vibes along the floor when she morphs like that. Morph ball go burr. Yeah, I think you're just getting just the 2 SDKs here in Aegon, so we have time for donations, unless you need to explain anything, Miguel.
Nothing really important.
Cool. I got some donations for you. Dude Master 47 gives $250. Says Metroid is my favorite series of all time, and seeing the games run and broken open at GDQ events are some of my highlights of the year. Keep exploring those secret worlds and hype for Prime 4 and Dread. Dude Master, thank you so much for that donation. And Comrade Peaches gives $50. Says save the space moths, repair lamp. I haven't been able to play Metroid Prime 2 without giggling ever since moth memes became a thing. Thank you so much. And look at all the spins. There's so many speedy GDQ spins in chat. I love seeing that. Chat is being very cute today.
Yeah, who knew that in Echoes, Samus is just a lamp repair technician? So coming up is this this flying cache here in Dark Oasis. All right. This is the one that doesn't spawn unless Miguel gets unless Miguel gets main power bombs. It just won't be there otherwise.
Not worrying. If it dies, it never comes back. By the way.
Oh really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, so I just killed it for no reason.
I thought you were like trying to scare me by getting damaged by those containers, those phazon containers.
I have cannonball.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's a thing, right? I run 80% a lot, clearly. World record contender BashPrime, the 113.
Yeah, you have the world record and everything.
That's right, that's right. What am I saying? So next up is just Sanctuary cleanup. There are 2 more keys that Miguel needs to get, including Hive Entrance, the best key in the game. Just out of the
best
way,
item location.
For sake. Oh, and then you saw Miguel touch the door and it opened up. If there's any like blast shield on the door, like a super missile or power bomb or regular missile blast shield, and you interact with it with cannonball, it just opens the door.
What am I doing?
You're playing Echoes for the Nintendo GameCube.
No, I was getting drops for no reason.
Muscle memory. It affects all of us. I do the thing in, was it a Trooper Security Station where I try to go into the morph tunnel, even though I have power bombs, like on the second pass through.
Oh yeah. I think that has happened to me too.
Or how I go to Venomous Pond during Torvus cleanup when I'm just supposed to go back to the portal in Hundo. Yo, shouts to Ing Hive keys, the most important keys in the entire game. Absolutely required to obtain. Yeah, this key is just kind of out of the way. You'd think there'd be like a missile expansion or like an E-tank placed here, but aside from like a save station and an ammo station, there's like nothing else besides the Sky Temple key that's up ahead.
Oh, I didn't do Bald Skip. So, since I didn't do Bald Skip, we're gonna see our friend Ink Smasher.
Yeah. Aaron gets representation in this run. Let's go.
My nose is itchy. I shouldn't keep scratching it, but it's just gonna keep going now.
Nice.
I hope I hit the door with a bomb.
I usually just shoot it on my way down after getting the key.
Yeah, I got it. I didn't switch to Dark Visor.
Nice. Yeah, nice. So these flying in caches, this is why Miguel needs Dark Visor to beat the game. You can't actually damage these unless you have Dark Visor like active, let alone like obtained.
Yo, I got the instant morph.
Heck yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I'm not sure if there's anything else we need to explain right now.
I'm gonna do a safety save here because Dynamo works.
Oh yeah, that's a fair. good idea.
The only save with the run.
You're making this game look so easy, dude. Even though there's like a bunch of like just marathon unsafe stuff that can happen. Well, I guess technically it's a little bit more marathon safe.
Yo! Look at this. Oh, wait, what?
Wait, what? Oh, you're trying to...
Oh, okay, never mind. Never mind. You know what was gonna happen, right? Or what was supposed to happen?
I thought you were gonna powerbomb it, but I guess not.
Like, if you screw attack into an ink smasher, you go flying for some reason, but I didn't got it.
Oh, really? Well, I mean, you'll have an opportunity for that coming up, so don't worry. If that one boss coming up plays nicely. Or I guess doesn't play nicely. Emperor Ring. AKA the Yeet Lord or whatever.
Yeet. There's a reason why my split for that section is called Yeet. I need broken ammo.
Lose actual time but get maximum hang time, dude. Let's go. Shoutouts to Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, I guess.
What?
I don't know. I need to shut up.
Nah, it's okay. You talk as much as you want. But you're here.
Oh yeah, another out of bounds right here.
But yeah, so the key's on the other side, and the only way to get there is through Spider Guardian. And we kind of don't want to fight Spider Guardian, so we're just gonna do this.
So during the pre-show, I think it was like Spike Vegeta, J-Cog, Keyzron, and I'm forgetting who else. I'm so sorry. Mentioned that they was like, oh, guess the game. It's like a black screen. Oh, it's echoes because you're out of bounds. And I just have to say, like, I'm really offended.
How dare
you say something that's 100% correct? Having nothing but a skybox to look at best. That was nicely done, by the way.
Yeah.
Another terminal fall abuse to get repositioned on the other side of the wall and next to the SDK.
Okay, we have a main boss here. This is like the second hardest boss in the game. It's called Dynamo Works.
Press X to zoom.
Yeah. Oh no, screw attacking her down.
Yeah, in that room.
Of course.
Oh no!
Of course.
Awesome.
Awesome, yeah.
Can you recover this, or?
Yeah, you can. Welcome to Dynamo Works. Please enjoy your stay. Nothing to offer. Just endless void.
Nothing but the void. So again, these Aether jumps that Miguel's doing, they are a 3-frame window. With like a rhythm they can and practice. It's not that doesn't sound that, or it's not as bad as it sounds, but still a bit precise. And again, he's going inside and outside of this one room's bounding box, and it's such a big box that he can just fall all the way down.
That was actually Workers' Path. Well, actually, that was Dynamo Works box. Workers' Path box is a little bit, yeah, surprisingly. Oh, what? I was supposed to go through the other side. Okay.
Oh.
Okay, game.
That worked out in the end. It's fine.
But I lost time.
Oh no. You're only going to be a little bit closer to estimate now. I mean, overall, this run's been really solid. Like, you've been doing a great job so far.
I'm pretty much guaranteed to finish the run now.
Yeah, that's like one of the last like kind of run killers, I think.
Yeah, now we have to do seeker skip and not get centered.
Miguel, you didn't delay the cutscene skip.
Oh no.
Oh no, RTS strats.
Hey, so now we're going back to... Yeah?
It doesn't matter. I don't need to explain it. It was just like an alternate strat of going through Workers' Path, that screw attack.
Okay, so now we're going back to Great Temple. Because this is the fastest way to get to Temple Grounds to get the last remaining 3 keys. So we're just gonna use the interconnections to move around faster. Because, yay, fast.
Yeah, because in-game time, when you're not in direct control of Samus, the in-game timer will be paused. So it's during like cutscenes and loading screens and with like the fast travel and whatnot. So because like proximity-wise, when you don't take into account like loading times, Miguel is basically like next to a bunch of these portals that go straight to the last 3 remaining Sky Temple keys. And then having all 4 having at least the first 3 translators for Great Temple just optimal for the sake of being able to go through those doors quickly.
Okay, you know what's coming next?
Oh shoot, the final boss is coming up. That's right.
The final boss of the game. No, the final boss of any percent.
Yeah.
Not yet, but it's gonna be like.
Yeah. I have secret missiles for this, but it's just like so it'd otherwise be trivial.
Oh no, there's no cutscene to protect me this time.
Oh yeah, so because Miguel's done a bunch of this game out of order, those ink clouds will just go for Samus instead of the splinters that would otherwise be spawned. And they do decent amount of damage.
They do a lot of damage for no reason. Okay, final boss of any percent. Here we go.
Hardest secret skip of the run.
Never mind. Okay,
done.
now I get it first try instead of my 49. Now I get it first try.
Let's go.
Where?
Yeah, so using screw attack to skip secret missiles, those like missile locks for each like individual missile, they only have a cooldown of about like a second and a half, I think. And so Miguel has to have just good timing in order to be able to hit all 5 of them within the window before they respawn. And some are positioned in such an awkward way that it can be really difficult. So, but with practice, I mean, Miguel is just like making this look so easy.
Yeah, I missed this like 3 times during my PB, so I lost out. I could have been the 48 combined with if I had final bosses. So if I had first try and good final bosses, it could have been 48.
So 1 down, 2 to go. Technically, there's only 1 more that he has to go out of his way for, since the last SDK is right next to the Sky Temple itself. Kind of like in the same way that like Prime 1 had an artifact, like in Artifact Temple.
Okay, now the splinters were there.
Oh, nice.
I don't know what triggers them.
Never mind. I lost my train of thought.
What are we talking about again? What are we doing here again?
I think it was just no, it was just we're running Echoes for a good cause.
Yeah, Metroid Prime 2 Echoes for the Nintendo GameCube made by Retro Studios in 2004. By Retro Studios in the Texas headquarters.
Shouts to Retro. Yo, shouts to Zoid, who I think just recently retired. I guess for now from the video game industry at large, but he has left behind a really impressive career. I guess also just quick shoutouts to Andy O'Neill, rest in peace.
No, I missed the cool strat.
You're still cool, Miguel. Don't worry.
Oh, maybe I can compensate it with something. Hey, let's see if I got it. Let's
see. Yeah, I forgot that this can happen.
Yo!
Oh, let's go.
Got it.
That right there is why I am an average Echoes fan and Miguel is an average Echoes enjoyer, okay?
That actually saves time. It's frame perfect.
We got sad news. Last inbound seeker skip of the run. Well, it's not too bad.
This is the easiest one. And now coming out next, we have our friend George.
I think after this we'll have time for donations for sure. But George is another one of Samus's best pals on Planet Aether. We'll see if actually during my run yesterday he came up all the way to the door when I was coming back from the key.
I didn't know that could happen.
I didn't know either.
Okay, let's see. Yo, George.
There he is. Oh, he played nice today. Let's go.
He appeared and he played nice.
You can block your way and just be a huge annoyance. I don't know if it's like luck based or if it's just dependent on how like fast you go through the room.
Yeah, I think it has to do with how you move.
But yeah.
Yo, check out that air roll jump.
Nice. Let's go. Anything else that needs to be explained right now, or do you want to go to donations, Miguel?
Yeah, let's go to the donations. We're pretty much at the end of the run now.
Home stretch.
Yeah. Cute chat is popping off again with this, and we have a donation specifically for it. So Iggy Zig gives $10, fellow host and wonderful person. Iggy Zig says Metroid Prime is Prime Gaming. Speaking of Prime Gaming, how about taking your free Prime token for the month and subscribing to the GDQ Twitch channel? You get to help MSF and join a most cute chat. Thank you very much, Iggy Zig. And Phil Yu gives $20, says, hey SGDQ, this is my first time following you through the day, and I am blown away by how great all the runners, commentators, and hosts are. It's incredibly fun to watch, and now with Metroid Prime 2 and Shadow of the Colossus coming soon, it just keeps getting better. Phil Yu, I'm glad you are enjoying it. We are having a blast here, and all for a great cause. You got time for a couple more?
Yeah.
Cool. Odin Frost gives $10. Says, hey GDQ, longtime donator, first time watcher. Wait, that's wrong. Anyway, I had to donate for a Metroid Prime game as I love this series. I will donate another $10 if Runner and/or Couch can name their favorite track from the Prime trilogy. Donation goes to Runner's Choice. Greeting from Denmark. So how about each of you? What are your favorite tracks?
Ooh. That's hard.
Lord Tortoise is a classic. It's just it's Red Brinstar.
If it's from Echoes only, it's probably gonna be Emperor in Phase 2.
Yeah, I really like that track a lot.
And Escape theme being a close second. If it's the whole trilogy,
they did ask for the whole trilogy. Makes your choice harder.
Rundus is pretty good. Alicia is good too. I like Talon Overworld, the second song that plays after you defeat the artist. The first one's good too. The nice Planet Zeb's remix. The Echoes multiplayer theme is really good. The Green Brinstar remix. That. Wow. Okay.
There you go. Donator got about 9 good answers there. So that's what, $10 each, right? Is that how it works?
Hey.
Yo, $90.
No, my favorite song is the GameCube crashing noise. That's my favorite.
I'm sorry, LC, I couldn't do it. I tried my best.
Shout out to Living Circuitry, former world record holder, also Echoes 90% extraordinaire. Please come back.
Nah, don't come back if you want to. But
yeah.
You're not pressured.
I shouldn't be entitled to Living Circuitry.
Okay.
What was that?
I don't know, Echoes.
Yeah, Screw Attack into the Morph Tunnel, classic strat.
Yeah, because this sticker look is a little bit annoying, so I'm just gonna go out of bounds instead.
Yeah, and then just another Ceiling Warp here to take advantage of this hallway not being considered the active room. Basically lets Samus get stuck in like walls and ceilings, and then I don't know if it's like a reposition that happens or whatnot, but if you go through ceilings this way, you can get yourself back in bounds in most rooms that have like a flat enough ceiling. All Sky Temple keys. That is a good dialogue box to see.
What's the current time?
On the stream right now, I see 106.
Okay.
Ooh.
This could still be sub 110. That's really good.
Yeah, that's really
for
good.
A marathon run. So now, we're finally in Sky Temple. Just a couple more bosses are in the way between Miguel and victory.
What was that? What happened just now?
Gameplay.
My brain entered monkey mode.
Do you want me to explain Upper Ring, or?
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
So Upper Ring has 3 phases. First one, Miguel has to shoot these tentacles out. This will get the eye to appear, and then Miguel is going to just completely annihilate it with, not Annihilator Beam, but Super Missiles. He's pulling up Scan Visor to skip the cooldown that would otherwise happen when you fire a Super Missile, and 4 of these will basically do the trick. Nicely done. The second phase is Emperor Ring Phase 2. There are, I believe, 9 or 10 of these tentacles that have to be destroyed. Optimally, you have 3 power bombs that overlap a bunch of these tentacles. Because Miguel is Cannonball, there's ingots that spawn that would completely just wreck you in a 100% run. They definitely did to me yesterday during my marathon run. And but with Cannonball, this it becomes basically an auto-scroller. And now Phase 3. this fight is pretty complicated. Normally, you would need to switch between like Power Beam and Light Beam and Dark Beam, but there's conveniently a hitbox left over underneath Emperor Ing's body that's vulnerable to Screw Attack. And as long as it doesn't yeet Samus into the ceiling here, yeah, this looks pretty good so far. Oh, okay.
Okay, there we go.
Not bad. Sometimes Emperor Ing's super temperamental, but yeah, Screw Attack absolutely just destroys Emperor Ing. As well as what's coming up next if things go according to plan. And like, you know, any Metroid game, there's got to be an escape sequence. So we got to get out of here. We've, you know, technically we've gotten all the energy from Dark Aether. Definitely got it from Aegon and Torvus as well.
Like there's definitely not two giant beams in the dark world of us right now.
Be prepared on time, by the way. We have about another, I don't know, 45 seconds if things go well. Oh no, Dark Samus is back and she's here to ruin Miguel's day if she does what she wants to.
Yes, we definitely return the energy. Yeah, we definitely return the energy. Yeah.
It's all gone from Dark Aether. All right, so Miguel's waiting for Dark Samus to stop firing phase-on shots. And like with Emperor Ing, Screw Attack damage is what works out best here. And yeah, let's go! Get ready on time. Time, let's go, dude. DS4 skip, let's go.
What's the time?
It's just coming in here at the end. It's 1:09 right now, but we're just at the end because of the lag.
Awesome.
For the stream.
Sub 110 is really, really good. Hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully.
1:09:37.
Nicely done.
Nice.
That's really, really good for a marathon run. I know Vault Skip didn't work out, and I know there were some other shenanigans that happened, but I mean, not getting centered is good. Yeah, Dark Samus, it's random whether she'll let you do DS4 skip. There's like two phases of the fight. There's Dark Samus 3 and Dark Samus 4. If Dark Samus 4 happens, she becomes invincible to almost all forms of damage, goes in the center of the room.
I just realized I didn't tap anything on the ground. No.
Oh no. 48.
I was too busy doing the joke that we totally return the energy and look at the sky.
That's all right. We memed. We did
I
our job.
typed GDQ or DF or hot dog on the ground.
Imagine writing something into the ground with the power beam.
Yeah, like
weapon-based calligraphy.
Yeah.
Weapon-based penmanship.
That is Metroid Prime 2 Echoes for the Nintendo GameCube, made by Retro Studios in 2004.
Well done, seriously. That was really great. Do you have any shout outs of yours? Oh, go ahead.
Oh yeah, that's right. I wanna dedicate this run to Living Circuitry. He was the previous world record of this category, and he was my biggest inspiration for running game. When I saw his strats and the things he did and how to play the game and everything, it really got me going to the game. I said, "Oh, this looks really cool. I wanna do the same things, like do strats and everything." And eventually, with the new discoveries, that gave me a huge, gave me a huge push. And then next thing I knew, I was the world record holder, and here I am. Yeah, shouts to him. His creation. Love you, dude.
Yeah, you put in an incredible amount of time and effort into relabbing any percent. Also, more recently with 100% as well. Like, you've absolutely earned, like, as far as I've seen it, like, with all the strats that you've helped pioneer lately, it's crazy.
I pretty much did. Okay, so almost all of the strats in this run were not made by me. I just perfected them. Like, vault skip, quad skip, sacred skip. That doesn't.
I stand corrected. Sorry.
I just perfected them. That's all.
Shouts to the Echoes community.
Yeah, shows. You guys are amazing. Keeping who you are. Also, Draconif is a hot dog. Shows to him.
Parent Explosives is an Ink Smasher.
Yes.
I'm DCR. We're all DCR.
I'm DCR. Yeah, shows to Dashron too. He's a good guy.
Where can people go if they want to pick up Echoes speedrunning?
You can go to twitch.tv/BashPrime. I'm kidding. Yeah, you can check me out on Twitch. Oh no, shameless self promotion. Twitch.tv/MrMiguel211. I stream randomly.
Yeah, and you can go to MetroidPrime.run. There's a wiki there, and there's links to the Discords and speedrun.com. Shoutouts.
Yeah, you can also. Did you say Discord? I'm not sure if you said it.
Discord, yeah.
Yeah, go to the Discord if you want to learn the game. Everybody there can help you with everything. If you have any questions, we'll be happy to help. And yeah, we're full of resources and a community, and we're all fun. So yeah, that's it. That's the game.
Thanks again, Games Done Quick.
Yeah, thank you for having us.
What a great run that was. I think they spent more time out of bounds than inbounds, but that is par for the course for a Prime run, right? Oh, we had so much love pouring in through all that. So many great donations. Thank you so much. We had $100 from Fingers. Says, loved the Prime series as a kid. Love seeing it get destroyed as an adult. Here's to getting the original soundtrack played for La Mulana. Thank you so much for your donation, and thank you for all the donations. This is just such an amazing time already, and we're just over a day in. Having a blast here. So many great runs to come. Up next, we've got Shadow of the Colossus, and we've got a new incentive. This is a pretty unique incentive. We've got a pet the horse incentive. If you've played Shadow of the Colossus or know anything about it, you've got Argo, the best boy or girl, the best horse. And we're going to open up an incentive. For every $500 we raise for that incentive, we will pet the horse after defeating one of the Colossi. So get your donations in towards that, and we'll get Argo all the love they need. We love Argo so much. I've got a $25 donation from Captain Snuggles. Says nothing witty here, just the first of many chances this week to send my support to Doctors Without Borders, one of the greatest charitable organizations on the planet. Have a great week, GDQ. Let's go. Yeah, let's go, Snuggles. We've got $25 from M. Haig Loves. Says, love GDQ. Thank you for a great start to the week today. Thank you for that donation. So kind of you. We will be back in a moment right after this. Welcome back, everybody, to Summer Games Done Quick 2021 online, powered by Twitch. I am THEKyleThomas. Always so good to spend time with you. What a wonderful event we've had so far. I've got a $15 donation from Odin Frost, making good on that question about the favorite tracks. They say, here are the extra 10 for the excellent choices. Can't say no to Talon Overworld or Skytown. Also, have an extra 5 for that GameCube crash sound emulation. Thank you, Odin Frost. We really appreciate it. What a great run that was. Metroid Prime 2 echoes there. All right, and now we're going to go have a word from Doctors Without Borders.
Hi everyone, Rayan Aziz here, joining you from Beirut, Lebanon. I just wanted to say thank you to everyone who is making a difference by participating in Summer Games Done Quick. My work as a mental health activity manager with Doctors Without Borders wouldn't be possible without your support. Thank you for tuning in, and thank you for helping us deliver life-saving care to millions of people around the world.
All right, welcome back. We have a lot of people want to pet the horse. We've got a $250 donation from I Am Gibbon that says, pet that horse. Oh my God, they're rolling in. There's going to be a lot of pets. I can feel it. Before we get to that, we're going to go over to an interview with Dangers by kungfufruitcup about Super Mario Odyssey. Take it away.
Hello, everyone. Yes, welcome back indeed to Summer Games Done Quick 2021 online. I'm kungfufruitcup, and I'm joined here by Dangers. How's it going, Dangers?
Pleasure to be here. How are you?
Yes, I'm good. It's always a pleasure to talk to you. Dangers and I have a lot that we're doing together, and by a lot, I just mean D&D, but it's great. And he's getting ready to do the upcoming Mario Odyssey Taka 2% run. Okay, first of all, we need a quick explanation of Taka 2% for those who don't know.
Oh, yes, I'd love to. So, you guys are probably familiar all at home how speedrunning works. Get to start to the finish as fast as possible. Super Mario Odyssey has a little bird, and he lives in all the kingdoms. And I think he's designed to kind of give you hints as to what you can do to find new power moons. I think that's the whole point. But speedrunners have very cleverly used him as a sort of built-in randomizer, so to speak. So you talk to him, he can give you up to 3 moon names at one time, and then we use those moon names to go find other moons. And basically, we're restricted to what Talkatoo tells us, as well as story moons, because he'll never give us those.
Yeah, and so you have to then work around that to figure out which ones to get and all that. We talked about it in the pre-show as well, for those who are able to catch that. But with Talkatoo and its birds, and you have this thing with birds, and like, what's up with the birds, Dangers?
Birds, I don't know. I've always had an affinity for them. They've always just kind of been a symbol of just kind of joy and happiness in my life, and that's why the branding has always surrounded them. And just so happens that Super Mario Odyssey was like, here you go, have a category based around birds. And
have a bird. So is that why you're running this?
Yeah, it's just because of the birds. Yeah.
It's just because of the birds. Okay, well, just had to ask. So how would you say, like, within this run, because there's so much RNG, like, what's the best way that you would prepare for it, or like how do you deal with it?
It's a tough thing, right? Because with Mario speedrunning, if you're a Mario speedrunner, your goal is to basically just kind of follow a very strict line from start to finish. Like that's how you speedrun Mario games. There's very little RNG, so this flips it right on its head. All of the kingdoms have like a whole bunch of different moons that you can get. So the first thing that you kind of keep in mind is you have a goal going into every kingdom. The story moons are moons that Talkatoo will never give you. So they're kind of like the free square on a bingo card. And you can kind of use your routing knowledge around those story moons. Like if you get a couple moons that are near a story moon, then maybe you like grab that story moon and the checkpoint that's near it on the way over to those ones, and then you know, you carry on from there. Obviously, story moons are very important and checkpoints are very important. So as you're kind of opening up these kingdoms, traversing through the kingdoms, you're grabbing all the checkpoints so that when you go back to Talkatoo, you can kind of warp your way around the kingdoms faster. So if you get those checkpoints earlier, then you have more wiggle room to, and you can get around faster.
Yeah, for sure. But within it, like, was it just like generally just having super knowledge of every moon easily? Or like, is there anything specific that you're able to do to really like prep?
Well, that's the thing is like the only thing you can really do to prep for a run like this is just fill your head, fill your noggin with knowledge, and just play the game for, and you know, Odyssey, thousands of hours is
Yeah,
literally the key. There are
that's
like
fair.
so many runners that have played that much time. And it just kind of build up a knowledge, you know, and then you, if you have those knowledges, like of those runs that you've done in the past, and you get Talkatoo like bang, 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 3 moons that you know, like right in a row, that's like score, yes. Because then you can just kind of string them together like you do in your everyday runs, right? And that's the most satisfying feeling.
Right, for sure. This actually makes me think of one of the social media questions I was just looking at. So this
Sure.
is from at Tyler J. Petty, who asks, "What moon are you most hoping you won't have to get?" I'm curious
Oh
about that too.
boy, I have like a laundry list of those. I'll tell you what.
Okay.
So, um, Talkatoo can give you things called hint art moons. And the hint art
Okay.
moons are basically you can look at a picture in the kingdom that you're in, and then you have to find the moon in a different kingdom somewhere else. Those
Mhm.
moons are terrible because like you have to basically like uproot yourself, go to a different kingdom, get the moon, and then come back. And that's really, really, really slow, right?
Yeah.
Another moon that really is not so fun is it's called a treasure made from coins in the Wooded Kingdom. You have to go into the deep woods, which is kind of like a hidden area inside Wooded Kingdom itself,
Mhm.
capture a coin coffer and pay up 500 coins, and then sit there and wait and watch the plant grow. And that takes
Fun.
an obnoxious amount of time. So
That's great for speedrunning. Yeah, it sounds
crossing my
great.
fingers and hoping Talkatoo doesn't give us any of those. Also, jump
Chat, we're
rope is
gonna.
a thing.
Oh
Jump
yeah,
rope
yeah,
is a
jump
thing.
rope. Yeah, but yes, chat. Good vibes that he won't have to get the coins one.
Yeah, no, nobody
I
likes
have
that
another
moon at all.
question. Oh, I'm sorry. What?
Oh, I said just nobody likes that moon at all. So I feel
That's
that.
true. That's true. I mean, you're not wrong. I did have one more question I wanted to ask on social media. This is from MegaFerret777, who asks, would you say this is one of the best games for getting into Mario speedrunning?
That's a great
What do you
question.
think?
It's a question
Mhm.
that we get a lot. And I've always been an advocate for Super Mario Odyssey, not just as like a Mario speedrunning game, but just like if you want to get your foot in the door at all, this is probably the game to do it for you. It's on a new console, so it's fresh. Mario moves really clean. It's the kind of game that even my grandma could sit down and beat in a day if she had the perseverance to do so. You know what I mean? Like it's an
Yeah.
easy game, but the skill level that just like the what's the word I'm looking for? Just like the difficulty curve of it and
Yeah.
the ceiling, I guess, the skill ceiling is
Yeah.
just obnoxiously tall. Like you can go so in depth with this game, so you can basically be hooked on it forever. And
Yeah.
that's
So you
kind of the
can.
beauty
Yeah.
of it.
So it's not hard to get into, but then you have like so much skill you can always add on and add on and add on. Yeah. Makes
Exactly.
sense. Awesome.
Exactly.
Okay. Well, before I let you go, do you have anything you want to say in terms of like the community?
Oh, for
Maybe like
sure.
shout outs?
Yeah, so I mean, not only is the game itself just very well catered to speedrunning, but maybe as a result of that, it has cultivated probably one of the biggest speedrunning communities and one of the most helpful speedrunning communities that I've ever seen.
Mhm.
And, you know, it goes to the testament of just how, um, I guess, passionate and committed that the community is that people are able to pick this game up so easily as well. There's so many resources. Everybody's very helpful. Um, you know, speedrunning in general is like that, but SMO
Yeah.
being an easy game as well on top of it takes the cake. So
Right. I agree. Well, there you go, everybody. If you're looking into, if you want to get into a good game, a good entry game, like that has a high skill ceiling and a lot of categories and all kinds of fun, Mario Odyssey is a great one. So make sure you watch the Talk 2% run because that's going to show you a lot of RNG within it and a lot of awesome things that you can check out. Plus, Dangers is great. So make sure to go check him out and check out the run. But next up, we have Shadow of the Colossus coming up. That's an any percent run by TikTok, which is going to be super great. So I will hand it back over to the host, and we'll see you soon. Thank you.
Welcome back. Thank you so much, Fu. I really appreciate it. Chat, my goodness, chat. The amount of donations that have come in for petting the horse is overwhelming. We're already at over $1,900. We're almost at 4 pets, and this has been open for like, what, 2 minutes? You are all awesome. You are the cutest chat I've ever seen. I'm just going to read a couple of these. We've got Vitani with $100 says, pet that horse. And we've got